ladies and gentlemen. This is another episode. This is UNIBOA TV. My name is Garkan Morway out of Chicago. Today we have the queen that will be representing the chapter, UNIBOA chapter in Kentucky. She will be telling us about herself, answering a few questions that we believe that the people who are attending or will be attending the convention come August 29th through the 1st of September in Philadelphia need to know. So, welcome. Thank you all for joining. Mrs. Harriet, UNIBOA would just like to get to know you, get to know why you want to attend the convention and why you contesting for the crown. So before we start, I don't know whether you want to tell the people, hey, hi, or should we just go straight into the questions?
Oh, I can say hi to more people. Be be mwen, be kure tesi in kwajige. Mona wenge ni nyamo moke, Harriah moke, Kadi Rogers. So nyoni kranjige. So ni mbukun zandye da konji be mekpa benka kade junge. So kaga munji dia ni mwa mwa wura kwen zani de konji adaji dia we. So what you dia.
Okay, thank you. So, my people, I did not just understand what you just said, but the people that do, I appreciate it. I will learn it. Me and her will talk. She got to tell me what she said, but that was interesting and that is different. And we're
Oh,
glad to see that difference on the show. So let's
thank
get to it.
you.
I just, just one question I want to know. I want you to tell us a little about yourself. Where are you from? What does being Bassa mean to you?
Um, well, like I said earlier, be praying, be morning, be basanyo be. Mona wanyage ni nemo Harriah Moboke Kaiyouway Roger. Sorry, besan. On wouldn't there were more grandma a gaji brie no matrisi weke den wouldn't ke ni nege ba wa mo basanyo be na wuro ke yon jira ne besan. They were mine. So then I can when you could be any Robert wa down Kentucky get modern town Louisville Kentucky. So then you can get more Peter and Boson then you can. So I was switching back a little bit because now everybody can understand Brazil. So the start that I'm about to say I'm gonna say it in English. Um Well, my name is Harriah Kaiyouway. I was born in Gajitan number 3C, raised in Buchanan, Grand Bassa County, to be specific, Otispa community. And I currently live in Kentucky, Louisville, where the national president is from. You know what I mean? So I am currently married with a beautiful daughter, and I work as a caregiver. What being a boxer means to me, it just like what I just explained, my identity. Being a boxer is a very essential part of my identity. I am very committed to preserving and protecting our heritage, and I am very committed to passing that on to the next generation. Like I just mentioned to you, my daughter. So I am doing everything possible to be able to pass that on to my daughter. So right now I'm trying to teach her Basa. I'll be speaking to her in Basa. I'll be saying one stuff to her, even though she about to be two. But I'm trying now. I'm starting to teach her Basa. And one thing, you can take me from out of Basa. but you cannot take the bus up out of me. That's why I'm showing you tonight. So yes, take me to be a queen, and I will represent you well.
Oh man, it's interesting. She but like she can speak many different languages. She can speak the
Yeah.
Kolokwa.
Oh
She can
yeah.
speak Baso. And then she can speak standard English. She can speak a very good English, like Donna Jones says.
Thank
She's
you.
from Liberia. So thank you. I think that shows a lot that you ready to represent UNIBOA. So thank
Yep.
you for being able to converse from our native tune to that of the standard way of talking. So I appreciate that. So
Thank you.
just moving on, how will you describe your no? What is one major change or initiative you would like to bring to Uniboy if you become the next queen?
Well, me coming up with the change that I want to bring to Dunabois is just based on my own personal experience as a mother. Um, like I said, I am a mother with a of a 2-year old. When I had my daughter, I had a little bit of complication. Imagine in America and still having complication during childbirth, and you know. So just putting it in my own shoe, I live like 10 minutes away from my hospital where I had from the hospital where I had my daughter. And when we got to the hospital, the doctor told us that if we have not gotten to the hospital, the time we got there, it was going to be something different. So imagine me in America and having to go through that. I can just imagine people back home what they are facing. People with bad roads condition, people with limited access and stuff like that. So just having that little bit of experience as a mother, I just thought it was that it would be a very good thing to take on what we already have in our UNABOA cycle, which is the Emmanuel Nukun Reeves initiative. So he has this facility where it help stabilize underprivileged pregnant women that live in a rural area. Um, so in Town community, that's where he had that initiative, and that have like 42 villages around there. So taking over that initiative to build that facility for those people, that is a brilliant idea from Mr. Imari Nuku. So we just trying to build on the old matter is existing. Pastor people say sua de wa de bandi kun. You know what I mean, Gakon? So meaning we already have the old mart and we're just gonna use that pattern to plot the new one. So I'm going to continue in Maya Nukun Reeves' legacy that he already, you know, started him humanitarian. We're just gonna be able to follow that pattern and help the people of Judea Town community and just improve what they already have. We don't want to kind of disregard every effort that he have put into that work. But what we're gonna do, if he can permit us and support us, if we win, we will be able to improve whatever he have already. And that means we're gonna be making some arrangement, talking to people, volunteers. And the good thing is, Judambwa have people that have already graduated through their scholarship program. We have nurses, we have not doctor, but nurses and midwives that benefited from the Judambwa scholarship. We can reach out to those people to see how they can volunteer in that facility. Or if UNABOI can kind of give them a little compensation for their hard work, that would be good. But that is something that I want to do, to just continue the legacy of Mr. Imari Reeves. And before I can move on, I just want to say thank you so much, Mr. Reeves. your hard work is not going in vain. We're going to make sure we continue that pattern before everything goes away. And we appreciate you so much for your humanitarian services to our people of Basa. And that means a lot to them because I know I've been there. So, yeah.
Okay. And thank you for that well detailed and well layout question. I mean, in terms of responding to the question, thank you for that.
Mhm.
I think with your vision and idea, I think with the leadership now showing that they want to do a great thing, they want to create like empowerment center, things like
Mhm.
that in Liberia. I think with your mindset and vision, I think that will be an added benefit to
Yep.
all of what UNIBOA is trying to do.
Mhm.
Just quickly, I know that the convention is coming up. Just trying to let people know that the convention will be on August 29th to the 1st of September. This is a perfect opportunity for you to advertise your business, for you to buy a placement. If you have any kind of business, you want to add your placement in souvenir program, please utilize UNIBOA chapter. You bring in Liberians precisely from the Basso lands, people that live in the Basso land area. It's a perfect opportunity to showcase your business to them. So please contact anyone within UNIBOA, uh, reply back to this YouTube, Facebook, wherever you've seen this, and make sure that you express interest. But just moving on with the questionnaire, uh, how would you describe your connection to the Basso culture and traditions?
Well, I don't know how much you really want to know because there there is nyambo quinsa amo basolumu. So that's just one of the greatest connections that I have with being Basa, just the tradition, the culture. But my connection to um being a Basa is, deeply rooted in my identity. And because my both parents are Basa, like I said, I was born in Basa, raised in Basa. I went to Basa SD High School in Buchanan. So that is one major connection that I have with Basa. And my upbringing has also given me a deeper understanding and appreciation for our culture or of our culture. And another thing is the music. I mean, the rhythm, the melody. It can just, make anybody to feel proud of who they are. It resonate with me and just remind me of how beautiful and rich our culture is. Because if you listen to anybody playing basa music, even if you cannot understand the dialect, you will be able to, kind of do some head nodding and stuff like that. And of course, the food, basa people, man, come on. If you're talking about Liberian food, basa people food are one of the national acting. I mean, our
Mm,
country basa pepper soup. Have you been to Buchanan before?
okay.
Have you? Have you?
You said what?
Have you been to Buchanan?
Have I
No,
been to
I'm not. I'm
Buchanan?
not. I'm not putting
No,
you
I
on the
was.
spotlight because I just want you to be able to relate to what I'm saying. Because when we're talking about basa fufu, the country pepper soup. Oh my God! Put it kaswa women. When kaswa bi ade ke juna bi ake what I win your boni. Oh man, it just our food is not just any traditional, food, but it's just a meal that hold our heritage very strong. Because if you're eating it, you know where you're from and what you have. You know how important it is. And also the dress code is something that we cherish so much, and it's our traditional attire, not just beautiful, but it symbolizes our identity and pride. Because if you wear that basa outfit, It just tell you how proud of a pastor you are to wear something that you represent. It just symbolize that culture, ethnicity, and pride. And of course, our Basa dialect is what I'm speaking. And we'll make sure we preserve this, pass it on to the next generation for people to be able to remember this forever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you
Hmm. Hmm.
again. Enjoy listening to your responses. Think they're well
Thank you.
presented, and this is something that the people will be looking at when they're at the convention,
Thank
when they're
you.
selecting who's going to become queen. So thank you, and people are listening. So hopefully you're ready. Hopefully all the other queens, the other contestants are ready and they're
Yes,
coming.
hopefully.
Uh,
Hmm.
because we're gonna ask all of y'all to speak Baso. The way you speak Baso, we're gonna ask all of y'all. No. But just moving on. So in your life, I know you have been through maybe a lot. Maybe you had a lot of experiences.
Hmm.
But we want to know, like, for you to, can you please describe us a leadership moment in your life that prepare you to even think about or even consider to contest for this role?
Well, one people before I can even move forward, people say they got two saying, right? Other people says leaders are born wild, others say leaders are made. But for me, I'm a born leader. And one important leadership moment in my life that prepared me for this is um when I established and served as the Peace Club for SDA in Buchanan. That club was um established to create awareness about election violence. Um where we talked to, or we were leading the initiative that require organizing events, um communicating with or coordinating with various community leaders, and encouraging our peers to actively um be involved in promoting peace, because we used to go in the community talking to community leaders, our peers, and just everyone that was, that we could reach by that time, to kind of preach the message of, you know, electoral or election violence. And also even on our own campus. And these were not just one schools doing it, it was others schools in Buchanan taking over that initiative. And I was the president for SDA High School, and leading that initiative where we're organizing um those activities or those initiatives. And also when I came to the US here, I got promoted as a department manager, where I was also, you know, oh sorry, where I was also spearheading my team, you know, and just being a leader, it just gave me the experience, and I improved in my listening skill, conflict resolution, and collaborating and leading with humility. I don't just lead, I lead with humility. So all of those, experiences, or all of those things, the initiative that I already took over, it just prepared me well enough for this role, because I'm a good listener. I know how to solve conflict among people, and then I have a sense of humanity in me. So all of that prepared me well enough for this role. And I
Okay.
know with all of these, I am equipped enough to contribute effectively to UNIBOA as the national queen.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. And I like how you, giving a lot of description and an example of what you have done, and it proves and it shows to us that you have been tested. And
Mhm.
once you take a leadership role like this, I know a lot of the time, a lot of the queen contests, we should not take them for granted because you'll go through a lot just to look beautiful, to come on stage and participate. And once you get that title, I think once if you can bring on all of your skill set, your leadership experiences, and bring it to the table, and hopefully the leadership at UNIBOA will be working along with you to make sure some of your ideas and 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 things that you have planned will come to light. So thank you.
And
So
the
as we move
legacy,
on.
yeah, the legacy is there. If you go
Mhm.
on SDA campus in Buchanan, between the ninth grade and the 10th grade class, we have our bulletin right there. We craft a bulletin with all of the members and the president and the leaders named on there. My legacy is there. Proud to say that.
Okay, that's great. Thank you. So moving on. Let's see. How do you plan to unite the various UNIBOA chapters across the U.S. and abroad? What are
Well,
some of your plans?
yeah, we have like a bullet point of things that we want to do in uniting UNIBOA. The four key points are enhancing communication, fostering a cross chapter partnership, encouraging recognition of quarter achievement. Like every uh, quarterly, we're going to, recognize people for that each achievement and stuff like that. And then we also going to organize regional cultural events. So those are the four pillars on which we're going to be working on. And then we also, with having that four pillar, we're going to make sure we work with the national leadership to be able to set up regular virtual meeting to create a centralized online platform where we can ensure, you know, a dialogue, because there have to be a dialogue, in the organization and stuff like that, where we'll be collaborating on projects and that will strengthen Junabwa and create a sense of unity. And also organizing, recognizing outstanding contribution will be it will motivate members. If you recognize people efforts for just the little thing that they're doing, it's going to motivate people, and it will encourage other people to come on board. Because some of the reason why some of these organizations die down is people feel like they put in so much work and they just go unnoticed. So if you take the time to kind of recognize people effort, even just the little things, it will encourage other people to come on board. So we're gonna be able to do that. And then the cultural event will celebrate our heritage and build a stronger relationship amongst the Batulian. And this initiative will be able to create a cohesive and strong community, because our goal here is to create a very strong community for them to be able to be seen, that other people will be encouraged to come on board. So with this initiative, it will just create a strong community and community. Lastly, I am very glad, or will be very glad, to collaborate, like I said earlier, to collaborate with the national team, or the national leadership, to work along with the uh, reconciliation task force that the president he just selected. So we cannot do it on our own. I cannot do it by myself. It would take a teamwork, and in doing that teamwork, we will need a leadership help to be able to achieve this goal. That means we will have to be able to work with the reconciliation task force that the president, he just appointed, because the president just appointed a few officers or a few task force member in the organization. So we're going to be working with those people on the national level to be able to, launch inquiry if there is any internal conflicts amongst, various chapters. Because other chapter, like I said, other chapter they have problem, that they not able to solve by themselves. So it would take the national leadership task force to go there. If it
Mhm.
will cost us to go in person for us to be able to help them solve that conflict or resolve that conflict, we're going to do that. But we're going to need the national leadership cooperation in this whole process. So we will be very glad. I will be very glad to work with the national leadership and their task force to be able to bring us together, and also make, like I said, also make recommendation um to see if we have to go in person, because going in person we can't just do it. We will need the leadership, the national leadership recommendation for us to be able to go in person to resolve those conflict that those local chapter may have, because we want this to be able to, you know, encourage other people so that they can be there. Okay, this organization, they are equal about the growth, the unity. Because if we are not together, this organization is not going to grow. It's just going to stick to whatever 10 state we have, or 10 or 11 states we have UNIBOA in. But we want to extend it even to all 50 states. So we got to be very vigilant or very strong in doing everything and very supportive, so we can all be united and do this together. So we will be very glad to work with the national leadership.
Okay. Thank you again. Like I
Mhm.
said, I enjoy listening to your responses. I think those are great suggestions, great approaches.
Mhm.
So I'm hoping that, as you contest for this role,
Mhm.
if you do become the next queen,
I will be.
yeah, when you do become the
I
next
will
queen,
be.
okay,
Look, when we're talking about
we
Kentucky, we're talking
will
about
run with you.
national. Kakon, I told you earlier, the national president is from Kentucky. So,
Okay.
of course, the national crown is going to come from Kentucky.
Okay.
So,
So I
yep.
like that. I like that. You claiming the title
Of
already.
course.
So
Of
the queen
course.
from Denver is coming. She just want you to know she's coming.
That's fine.
So,
I'm ready. I'm ready.
okay. So I would like for you to make this your closing statement. We have maybe like 1 minute and 30 seconds. But
Okay.
the question is simple. Like if you, when you do, I would say if, but when you do become the queen,
Uh-huh.
how would you like your reign to be remembered a year from now?
Well, it's just like you said, it's just simple. I want my reign to be remembered as not just a queen of Unaboa, but also a queen that left a legacy. You know, I want to be able to, like I said, this is the main reason why I want to take over this initiative of Mr. Imari Nuku, because I want to be able to go in a community and a child will walk up to me and say, "Hey, Madam Queen, thank you for your effort. You were able to save my life and that of my mother." That's that's what I want to do. I want my person to be felt when even when I'm gone, my legacy should be left behind, you know. So I just don't want to wear the crown. I want to be able to a year from now, I want the culture to be very visible and celebrated. I want our Basa culture to be very visible and celebrated, and also to be remembered as the queen that united Unabua, all chapters. I want to be that queen that they will remember that, yeah, she was not just about the crown, but she was about unity and making the culture visible, and just collaborating with everybody and just making things work and building stronger relationship because together we will be strong and we will be able to bring more people on board. That's the point. And hold on to our heritage, this beautiful heritage that we have.
Okay. Again, thank you, and that was well stated, well said. So we'd like to bring this to a closing. We
Mhm,
thank you for your time. Thank you for taking you know, the time to prepare to come on the show because a lot of people, they, they don't have the, what it takes. Oh, not that they don't have what it takes, but they're shy. But you
they ain't want
came,
to
you
cry. Say they ain't
first,
want to cry.
yes, sir. So I thank you. I thank you for your time. So enjoy the rest of your evening. And we
Mm-hmm.
look forward to seeing you in Philadelphia come August 29th, which is next Friday, to the
Mm-hmm.
1st of September. It's Labor Day weekend, the whole Labor Day weekend. Bring your friends, family, spend some time in Philadelphia, see
Mm-hmm.
some beautiful queen, learn about the Bassa culture, meet
Mm-hmm.
people, connection. I believe the Senate Pro Tem, from what I'm learning, she will be there. So it would be great. So come there, meet, connect. I think they even said, what's this guy? The Monserrato Senator,
Paris, they
Darius
want?
DeLone. From what I'm learning, they say he will be there. So
Hmm.
hopefully, everybody can come and connect and meet with the Bassa people. So
Yeah.
thank you, Harriet. Take
Yep.
care. Enjoy your
You
evening,
too.
and
Let me
we
say
look forward
bye
to
to my
having you back
people.
on the show. Okay.
Let me say bye to my people.
Okay.
Ni basa nyo be zuo be ke yan bodu to e o. So then I chenge omo ni mba nge ni ju ni ma ni juba nyo sembe ange wa buru ni wage fere de fi agini be wage wuri de ni broba mu poni benge duri nge kan de ju benge poge na tiko mbre po wage wuri so juge begin kan de mu nyuni mu den mo di nyumbo ko bi mo nyawe bo kwa nyuni ben get ne den mo yin bo po ga binyu ben ke ta fin pa be ke kure be ke se na si apoju ben ni nyoju be ke waji di buani wa mo ke di ni wa ke o nyu de ke so des wo bo yan bo du to je ke apian dio be kwa o
Okay. Bye bye. Have a good night. You just lost me, guys. I don't know, but have a good
bye
day.
bye good night good